And we are back to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we continue on with Infernal Temptations. Our party is partially in jail, with the other side trying to free them at the current moment. But as for how they got there, well, I'll let Ellie tell you. Ellie, go ahead and give us a heads up on what's been going on.
All right. So we started off the session with good old Dormilion and Kaya having breakfast. When they went outside, they saw a clown talking to a woman. They wanted to murder said clown, but thankfully refrained. This woman is our new companion, Neha, who was just looking for a way to get to the Adventurer Society, which we eventually managed to help her get to, where she signed on to be a part of our team. Um, at the Adventurer Society, we also met the most tragic character ever. Um, her name is Renilda, something like that. Um, and she has a curse on her, and she's like always sad. And then Ellie kept trying to give her flowers, and every flower she touched died, and it was just all very sad. And then Ellie tried to hug her, and it burned, and that caused Ellie to freak out a little bit because obvious reasons. Um, but after managing to get things sorted out at the Adventure Society and meeting up with our other companions, the Wisp Twins and Kaelen, we headed out to do what we were supposed to do, which is to meet Captain Zodge. When we got to the Flaming Fist area, there was a bit of a mob there, but they told us that Captain Zodge was at Basilisk Gate. We then headed there, where there was another, even bigger mob. Um, we tried to stick together and get to the front so we can get to Captain Zodge, but we sadly got separated. Um, at that point, Kaya decided to make a very smart decision, and she tried to scream out to everybody that there is a clown selling like asbestos candy or something like that. Either
Asbestos
way, with the
cookies.
asbestos cookies, I'm sorry.
Mm.
But in the crowd and with everything and with the fact that they chose to make an intimidation check, it just came out as a loud roar, which started a complete brawl, and now everyone in this big mob is hitting each other. Sadly, our companions Deha and Kaya did join the fight a little bit. Darmilion was going to, but then he realized with the very subtle help of the DM that pulling out an actual weapon and beating people up in a way that is deadly is not the same as a couple of people just brawling in the street. So Darmelian refrained from joining the fight. Ellie was just not participating in the violence whatsoever and doing everything she could to make her way to the front. Uh, by the time that she made it there, the flaming fists that were at the front threw some sort of gas grenades into the crowd, which basically knocked everybody out. Um, at which point, all of the injured people were taken to Ellie to treat, and everyone else was taken down to the jail. Uh, we have been told, like, we went. So the only people in the party that are not in jail is Namira, who's one of the Wisp Twins, Darmelian, and Ellie. The rest, so Kaelen, it's not Ryder, uh, Rindor, sorry. Kaelen, Rindor, Kaya, and Deha are all in jail right now. We went to see them, but weren't able to get them out just yet. And then we were asked to go speak to Captain Zonj, and that is where Ellie, Darmelian, and Namira are at the moment, in an office, waiting for Captain Zodge to speak to them. That's it.
Gaia, you are currently replacing
Yeah.
Darmelian, so you're with that group. As Darmelian is not with us today. Unfortunately.
Also, it's Gia.
GM,
Gia was probably, honestly, if Gia was there, Gia would have probably been making her way frantically towards the front and not participating in the violence, just like Ellie, I would imagine.
yeah. I highly doubt that based on what I've seen of Gia.
Yeah.
They weren't there, so they're not arrested.
Mm-hmm. They were filling out paperwork.
Probably.
Yeah.
But you have been sitting in this room for about an hour now, as you were given snacks, some water. It's a little hot, a little uncomfortable. Before Zaj came in and sat down across the table and started looking through folders. He has yet to have said anything to you lot.
Last time Ellie met this guy, he was very scary to her, so she's just kind of gonna sit there in silence.
By the way,
to wait.
Gia, if you look in artwork, you will be able to see what this guy looks like.
All right, and this is a picture of Gia. They are very happy-go-lucky. They are a failed comedian. For you to know, Deha, or how I pronounce it.
I think it's Deha.
I think it's Dea.
Okay. That they're very happy-go-lucky. They're a failed comedian, and they have a belt that they talk to. Don't worry about it. It's completely, absolutely normal. I promise. And Gia is just gonna sit here and wait patiently. He will be ready to talk to us when he's ready. He's probably busy.
Ellie would have probably, at the point that you had joined them, she filled you in on what happened with the basically how we got here. She gave you the recap in the meantime while we were waiting for Zudge to come talk to us. So Gia knows what's going on.
Yeah, I've helped with that fight. Anyways, I didn't say this in front of the guy. I did not say this in front of the guy. I said this to Ellie after she gave me the recap, which I assume was before we came into this fucking room, right?
It would have been while we were waiting. They probably sent you from the Adventurers Society to meet with us here, but it was a while. It was like an hour we were waiting alone in this room. So she filled you in during that time.
Got it.
It's like, Gia,
You're
no!
all sitting on one side of the table. He's on the other. The door is behind him. And he is sitting flipping through a folder as he drinks what you'll think is coffee based on the smell.
Ellie's going to make a little white flower from her staff of flowers and just gently put it on the desk in front of him before quickly snatching her hand back into, like, sitting, like, crossed over in her lap.
He completely ignores you. Sipping on
That's
his drink
fair.
and still looking over the folder. This goes on for 5 long minutes. You can feel beads of sweat starting to form on the back of your neck and right at the small of your back, as this room's a little bit hot. Not like super unbearably hot, but just enough that's, ugh, you're not a fan of it. Do the two of you do anything?
I'm gonna wait
Yeah,
patiently until he talks. He's probably busy.
Very busy. I feel like Ellie does keep sending Gia, like, quick looks, though. Like, you're good? Okay, we're good. No, you're good? Just making sure you're good? Okay, cool, we're good. Okay, you're good, right? Yeah? Okay, cool.
I just keep staring at him.
Ellie's staring down at her hands in her lap, probably just, like, fidgeting with her fingers.
Do I notice that they're kind of nervous?
Roll insight.
Yeah, roll insight.
Okay, give me a second. Where the fuck is insight? It's been a bit. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you can tell they're a little nervous.
Yeah. You get the distinct feeling that this man may remind her of a particular person, or this general demeanor is a little distressing because of possible past experiences.
If you let him, by the way, I'm gonna make sure I say this before I do anything. He is going to try to put his hand on like one of your hands to try to like give you like that firm like hey, you good kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. She is going to like just kind of turn her hand around and grab a hold of Gia's hand and just kind of like give it a little bit of a squeeze.
He looks at you and he smiles as he tells you it's okay, right here.
Oh, this is fine. Fine. He's just.
Cece, what was the general's name again?
Zaj. And it's Captain Zaj, not General.
Right. Now, Captain, I know you are busy, but I just want to make sure you knew we were here.
Oh, I'm quite aware you're here. You made quite a mess of my city.
Well,
I am.
it's not. Well, yes, that I do apologize for our friend. She was just trying to warn the crowd of something, I believe. Though she let her voice get a little too, growly, I guess you could say.
Leave the
And,
excuses for somebody that cares. You have work to do.
And right on that, and I would like my party back so we can get that work done, if you don't mind.
Well, it doesn't matter what you want. That's up to the Adventuring Society to deal with. But you lot have an issue to deal with. I imagine you've seen the refugee crisis.
We have.
Yes.
We've been wanting to help. That's why we were sent to you in the first place.
If you ask me, though, by the sheer size of them, the amount of them, it's like as if everyone from the city is trying to get in.
It's not. Not even half the number. But with the number of refugees coming into Baldur's Gate, it's stoking a lot of fears that it's soon to be that we shall follow the same fate as Elturel, of which nothing but a bloody hole is left in the ground at this point. Our Grand Duke, older Ravengard, was visiting Elturel on a diplomatic mission when the city was destroyed. Coincidence? Probably not. The Knights of El took. He waves a hand for silence, completely ignoring what you're saying.
I gotta give a bunch of sorry.
The Knights of Elturgard call themselves Hellriders. Few of them escape the destructions, and we're somehow to blame for Elturel's downfall. What about just self-righteous rabble-rousers? We've been arresting them on sight, but that leaves us rather short-handed to deal with some other problems that have been cropping up here in the city. And unfortunately, you're the group of fools the Adventure Society has saddled me with. So, you're going to be the ones that has to deal with this problem. Baldur's Gate. He looks at you, giving you a hard glare.
Ellie's glaring back at him just as hard.
Same. And I'm gonna make sure to clarify now. To make sure I understand here, the problem are these people are not the refugees themselves.
No, and if you'd hush, you'd hear. Now shut it. I've already had enough to deal with from your party.
No, sir! And Ellie kind of stands up and crosses her arms. We might have caused a bit of trouble, but we were just trying to help. There is no need to be an asshole. Sir.
And how many people were hospitalized because of your helping? Now sit down.
She's still standing there, arms crossed, glaring at him. Like, just tell us what you want, sir.
I need athletics or acrobatics.
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Oh, boy.
Acrobatics is gonna be better for me.
Really?
That's not great.
He catches Eliana. You're wearing armor at the front, right? He catches you by the gorget of your armor and yanks you into his face and gets right up into your face. There
Okay, I'm gonna
are
separate them.
20 people dead because you and your people have been fucking about. You really want to get on my nerve.
It's at this point I would like to get in between.
I need an athletics check from you.
Yes. Come on. Yeah.
You feel something grab you from the back and slam you back down into your chair as you feel chains wrapping around your waist and holding you in place.
What the
Yeah, at
Do
this point, Ellie looks. She's trying to put on a brave face, but she looks terrified and is visibly shaking in this as this man is holding her.
20 people disappeared, and only 4 of them found slaughtered. I do not have the patience to deal with fools of adventurers who are playing heroes. Understand?
Yes, sir.
He lets you down and lets you return to your seat.
She pretty much collapses back in the chair. It is still very much shaking.
Are you familiar with the dead 3? The gods Bane, Baal, and Mirkul?
Yes.
I thought we had wiped them out, but apparently they're still making trouble. These purveyors of fear and death are taking advantage of the bloody crisis to commit murder sprees throughout our city. As my unfortunately appointed deputies, and this matters, you have the license to kill these wretches on sight. Find their lair, wipe them out, and take out anyone that gets in the way. Do not worry about collateral. We will handle it. If you do what I say, I will see that each of you receive 200 gold pieces in addition to my gratitude, which is worth considerably more. Prove to me that you are not the waste of space the rest of the Adventure Society usually hires. You have not proved yourself thus far. But since you have this record of messing about, let me give you a lead. A few blocks from the Basilisk Gate, there is a tavern. It is called the Elf Song. A spy there by the name of Tarina hangs out there, and she is gathering rumors. She owes me a favor, so you are going to tell her you work for me. Ask her what she knows about the Dead 3, and for the love of Baldurin, be nice. She has very, very dangerous friends. Understood?
Understood.
Ellie just gives a shaky nod.
Good. Hopefully, if you're not the waste of space the others are, we can stop this before another orphanage burns. Now,
They burned down an orphanage?
we believe they are related. We don't have the proof, but at this point, everything seems to be pointing that way. That is why you need to take this seriously. We need to stop this before more people die. You feel the chains unwrap from around you, Gia. Now, I need to go deal with the collateral from this last misadventure. Your people will meet you outside, and if I have to hunt you down for not giving this your utmost attention, I swear you are not going to enjoy the recompense that comes for you.
I understand.
Can I get an insight from the two of you? Both of you get a 20. Both of y'all can see it's not anger at you that seems to be fueling him, but like Emma was before you, a extreme sense of exhaustion. You can see the bags under his eye. Since he's wearing an eye patch over the other, you can't see that one. But his body looks a little more frail than you would have imagined now that you're getting a much closer look at him. You think he probably hasn't slept much since all of this started. And being one of the guys in charge, there's a lot of weight riding on him to keep this city in check, especially with the Grand Duke apparently being missing.
We'll get work to right away.
Give your people time to rest first. Running in half-cocked is only going to get you killed.
Your suggestion is we talk to Tarina tomorrow?
Yes. Be ready
Okay.
for anything. And be nice. Keep Golden Paw in check. I need to make sure we don't have more bodies.
Golden
Are you referring to Kaya?
Yes.
Might I ask? No, you don't have the time to answer me.
You see he suddenly stands up very straight, and he has his hand goes up to his ear as he seems to be listening to something as his head cocks to the side. He lets out a long sigh. Another group of bodies have been found. I need to go. Your people will be outside. And he turns.
We'll get to work at first light.
He turns without listening to you, and he goes out the door.
Now that he's gone, I am going to turn to Ellie, and I'm going to grab her hands and ask, "Are you okay?"
She has kind of. She looks a little scared and she kind of has her arms wrapped around herself, but she nods. Is it? I know that he's a good man underneath. I am sure. I just, I have enough experience with men who use intimidation to get what they want. It's not. It's okay. He's under a lot of pressure.
I know that fear too. Anyways, we best make sure no others face the same fate as those bodies.
Let's go get the others. Hopefully,
Right.
they'll be outside to meet us soon.
Have you heard Kaya be called Golden Paw?
No, not specifically, but I mean, that's her last name. We saw it on the paperwork.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Let's go wait for the others outside. Come on.
I want to make sure it was some kind of slur or something.
No. It's just our last name. And yeah, I think we just go and wait outside for our party members.
Nymeria is keeping close to you as well, hovering a bit like a mother hen about to beat somebody with a stick.
Yeah, that was that it. The other two can tell that shook her up a little bit, but she's trying to put on her usual smile and to get going.
He looks at.
side and we meet our friends, hopefully.
Y'all see, as y'all are waiting for a little bit, a guard comes out with the others. You have Kaya, you have Dea, you have the other Wisp twin, and you have Kaelen. The guard then hands Eliana a small box.
The guard?
Yes, the guard does. The guard that brought Kaya and the others out. They're a member of the Flaming Fist, so guard, quote unquote.
Okay. Yeah, with slightly shaking hands still, she grabs the box, and I guess she's gonna open it.
You see a small collection of copper badges bearing the Flaming Fist's coat of arms. These will show that you're one of us for right now. Zaj wanted to make sure you got them, but he had to leave before he could pass them on.
Right, thank you.
Yeah.
And despite what he
She's
says,
gonna
try
head.
not to make more of a mess of things. And the more people get scared, the more it's going to turn into a well, it could turn into a full-out riot if things go bad enough.
Gonna do our best, I promise.
There's
Ellie will hand a badge out to each member of the party.
I tuck it into my coat and not wear it directly outside on my clothes, mainly because of restrictions of clothing that the belt has given me.
Ellie tucks it inside her pocket. She's not gonna display it outright at the moment.
So, what will the party do now that you have been regathered? Kaya
Okay.
and Dea, you can see something has happened in the meantime while Eliana and the others were separate from y'all.
Like,
With us, is what you're saying?
Yeah, Kaya and Dea weren't with y'all.
Okay, but they've seen something that's happened with us, me and Ellie, correct?
I mean, I don't know about
Yeah.
Gia, but Ellie's definitely more obvious.
Cool. I was trying to understand what you meant by that.
hey guys, sorry it took us a bit of time to get better.
Yeah, well,
What's up?
Well, listen,
Let him
we'll talk
finish.
about. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Dea.
Oh, she had said already. I'm just asking what's up.
Ready? Go ahead.
Sorry, I thought they were finished.
Mhm.
Well, listen. We'll talk about what happened in the end. And I don't want to be talking about this outside here right now. It wouldn't look good. But Deha, it's a pleasure to meet you. I know we met briefly. I'm Gia.
Gia Dia.
And
How about
excuse me,
that?
who was the other people who joined the party out of character?
You'll also have Kaya, you have Kaelen, and you have Rindor.
Okay, Rindor and Kea are the new ones, right?
Kaya? No. Kaya's been
Kaya?
with you.
I didn't say Kaya. I said
You mean Kaelen?
Kaelen. Yeah, Kaelen. Oh no, Kaelen's the shit. Who's Kaelen?
The
He's
rogue
the- yeah.
we met a while ago.
Okay.
Yeah, he was
He's
in the
the-
cell with us.
He was the runner you met down in the clown world.
Right. Okay, that's right.
And Rindor's
So
the
we
other
met
Wisp
it.
twin.
Okay, thank you. I could. Oh, so yeah, we've already know Rindor. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
the
I
only
just wanted
one
to make
you don't know is Dea.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we had a fourth person I didn't know. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
I think Day has been introduced to everyone but you
Yeah.
at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you. Let's get into the end.
Okay.
Likewise, I could use a couple of beers after that. Ugh.
I
don't
mean,
think I'll be drinking. We have a long day tomorrow.
I suppose I did want to ask. Do I have to make a formal apology buy anyone some drinks? Am I?
I think we
No,
Mhm.
you
just
don't.
have to wait. I think we just have to wait for instructions from the Adventurer Society. Captain Zaw just said that they'll sort everything out.
Mm.
Actually, it might be good to pop in there really quickly.
Yeah.
Make an incident report before we go to the inn.
You make a good point. Okay, let's do that. And Kyle, I'll talk to you about it later if you don't mind. I don't want to do it in public like this. It's not right.
Oh yeah, yeah. So long as I don't have to admit to, so long as I don't have to defend myself, because let's be honest, I didn't do anything wrong. So there's that.
You didn't do anything purposefully malicious,
Yes, let's go with
I
that.
think is.
I was minding my own business.
You were roaring in the middle of a mob.
I was expressing the power of my vocal cords, as is my right as a tabaxi.
Anyways, we should
Then
get
started.
we should get going. We have a very long day tomorrow, and I have to brief everybody here on what we're going to be doing.
I question on what to expect. Will we be beating up people and or killing them in a way that is completely and utterly morally sound?
Possibly.
You
Yes.
see just one of the people walking in the street stop as they hear that,
I look at you like,
Oh.
damn it, Kaya.
and
He
then
said
they just
it
scurry
was.
forward.
He
Ellie's
said it
gonna
was
turn around
morally
and-
sound.
Hang on. Okay, there's that, Ellie.
She's gonna turn around to the person as they're walking away and be like, "We're talking about our role playing game. It's fine.
They're running. They're gone.
It's
the moment
just
you start
roleplay."
talking, they're hoofing it. And then you
This
realize
is-
they don't have feet. They actually have hooves.
Oh,
As their boots fall off and there's clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
aw, satyr.
I'm not racially profiling a satyr right now at a game. In back in character, this is why I wanted to get to the places. So let's go before we do anything else that causes problems. For the love of Helix.
I mean, fine by me.
Why is Steam opening?
Chugga,
Gene?
chugga, chugga,
I don't know.
chugga, choo choo.
That was out of
So-
character. Or Steam open on my computer.
Alright.
We're going
Yeah.
to the Adventurer Society real quick first, right? And then to the inn?
Yes.
More paperwork.
Yes. I'm the one who has to do it.
You know I'll help you, right, Gaia? Gia? Sorry.
Yes, I'm fine, but listen, you don't need to help me with the paperwork. I've got.
Of
Truly,
course I'm
you
going to.
are the best fit for a leader. Thank you for your noble sacrifice, dear Gia.
I heard
Yes.
Ellie saying something. Continue on.
Oh no, it's fine. I don't even remember what I was saying. Off to the Adventurer Society.
Yes, we are off to the Amateur Society. Everyone agreeance?
Yep.
Yep.
I think, unless anyone has anything important to say on the way there, we're probably just gonna, get to the Adventure Society.
Was there anything I would like to do along the way?
No.
I will wonder aloud.
I would like to have Dia keep an active eye out for anybody following them. Anybody with hooves in particular, keeping an ear out for the clopping of hooves.
Yeah. Yeah. Kaya is just gonna wonder, very loudly, just sort of, if a satyr were to put on shoes, how would that actually work? Do they have shoes? She's just gonna start looking at like the party members' like feet, and then try to figure out how shoes work on like different species.
I don't know what a satyr is. I'm from the desert.
I'm sure there's got to be like one or two satyrs around there.
Nope. That is literally the exact opposite environment they want to be in.
They could end up over there by accident. It's possible.
I mean, you get the occasional scorpions, giant scorpions too. I used to pick them up as a kid and try and not get stung.
I mean, there's what is it? There's cat people, me. There's whatever Geo people is. Maybe there's scorpion people. Yeah, that. Kai is just gonna be like, just idly chatting about bullshit the entire way we're going.
Usually, Ellie would be chatting along right with you. She can fill silence with random chit chat basically anytime, but she's quiet and towards the back this time.
What's up with you? Did you catch a stray during the fight, or? Oh god, did you eat one of the asbestos cookies?
I'm pretty sure you made that up.
I may have forgotten, but the point still stands that you are being weirdly less what's the word? Not cheery. Annoying than usual.
She looks a little offended.
Well, damn, for lack of tact.
Cry.
Oh, isn't that like a synonym for, I don't know, nice?
No.
Oh, people call me that very often.
Well, I'll deal with that later.
No, you're totally right. That's absolutely what that is. Yeah, synonym for nice, but some people don't quite know that. So I would say just stick to nice when that's what you mean, okay?
Yeah,
And I'm
fair
sure
enough.
that's what they meaning when they said it to you.
Yeah, fair enough. But feels like you're dodging my initial question, if you don't mind.
What? Me? Dodging? I don't dodge.
You
I don't know what
they're-
you're talking about.
Yeah, they're not dodging at all. I'm gonna back up Ellie because I know they don't want to talk about it.
Kaya's gonna very quickly, not with like a claw out, but she's gonna try to like poke you with a finger. And then see if you move out of the way.
She definitely kind of flinches out of the way a little bit.
See? You dodged. You are dodgy.
Super dodgy. And then she does like a little ninja move. Oh, I dodge. She's doing like, you know how when you're like bog fighting someone, like they do like they're standing there on the feet and then like do a little dodge. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, bobbing and weaving.
Yeah, exactly. She's doing that. Like a dodge.
Okay, the metaphor is becoming a bit more and more literal.
You're usually the person that takes things literally.
Honestly, same. I don't understand why people just sort of like say something that has like multiple meanings where you could just say something very simply and outright. But anyways, I see that you don't want to talk about it, and honestly, I am not intelligent enough to really pry into it in a tactful manner. But you know, what is it? If you ever feel like, kind of talking about it,
Ellie's gonna
I'm a
give-
brick wall. I can take anything.
She's gonna give Kaya like a little pat on the shoulder. It's like, I appreciate the sentiment, but really, it's okay. A little shaken up, but overall okay. I promise.
Fair enough.
I roll insight to see if she's actually okay.
I'm
Roll
refusing
insight.
to fail my insight.
He seems to, for the most part, be telling the truth.
Okay.
You think she's A-okay. Never been better.
I mean, actually, you know what? I'm seeing life kind of come back into you. Yeah. You know
Yeah, she
what?
was dodging
You know?
and weaving and making jokes.
Oh yeah. Honestly, yeah, you could probably like take on like 3 or 4 of those guys back in that fucking brawl started by whatever asshole that started that one.
Ah, yes, whatever asshole started that one. And I wouldn't want to take them on. I dodged and got out of there as fast as I could anyway. You know, purposefully. Not engaging in fights. Remember, going through peacefully was the original goal.
Hey, I didn't throw the first punch, but I am more than willing to pay that Heron gun the favor.
Look, if you ever just want to, you know, throw a couple of punches, I am not. Well, I use magic for the most part. I'm not the most versed in self-defense or weapon or anything like that, but it's always good to know. You could always help me learn. Let you
Hmm.
get out some of that energy.
What what is Ellie again, class-wise?
He's a cleric.
Cleric? You can actually probably take a punch.
She can take a punch. She just can't quite throw one.
Hmm.
She's a medium armored cleric, so Dex was a higher priority than strength is.
Yeah, that's fair. Huh. Well, I don't quite like having my friends be my punching bags, but how about this? If you're ever in a pinch where, you know, a reasonable amount of violence is needed, maybe not on a job, but oh, hey, we're in a bar and uh this person is being a dick. I mean, I'm more than willing to be backup for you.
I'm a seasoned tavern brawler too. Out of character because I
Well,
actually have the
that's
tavern brawler perk.
I
Nice.
nice.
I'll just do a little. I'll just do a little call for you guys. You know, caca, caca.
Hmm. Yeah, that'll work. Though I might get that confused with an actual bird. Maybe just a little. Oh, help. I need a very large cat to beat the shit out of this individual in front of me. That could work too.
Yeah, that'll work. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I've encountered my fair share of what did you call them? Dicks that I couldn't quite take on my own. So backup is always nice.
Gia immaturely does a little bit of a
Oh my god.
like a fucking giggle at that.
Ellie has no idea what she just said. She has no
Anyway,
idea why you're laughing.
It's more of a snort laugh, but yeah, you're right. I am
Yeah.
laughing. Anywho, I think we're almost here.
It does take y'all a little bit. Kaelen is keeping to the front with both of the Wisp Twins fanned out behind the group, making sure the group is safe as y'all move along, but it doesn't take you too long. Once y'all get back to the Adventuring Society, you see it's a lot more empty than it has been in past years, as most adventurers at this point would be out on jobs. You see Grunhilda sitting, staring at the burnt remains of the flowers you left behind earlier. Eliana.
Hilda, my favorite front desk lady. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine.
So, has news spread about, what happened?
Yes. Unfortunately, there's paperwork you need to sign.
I assumed so. That's why I came to my favorite lady, and she does little finger guns.
You see, she just deadpans at you.
That's okay. I'll get her to like me one day.
She slides another stack of papers to you. It's not as big as the one from earlier in the day, but it is still a decent stack of papers.
Yep.
All right, how much is the bribe?
No.
That's
No,
usually.
no.
You see them take out another stack of papers and put it on top.
Oh.
I'm sorry, not bribe. Fine. Fine, that's what they're called here. Okay.
Oh, okay. Dear God, listen. I'm not a criminal. Don't make me do criminal shit like that. Jesus Christ. Yes, I'll get this paperwork started.
Yeah, I'll be helping out. I know you didn't directly pick me like, she did, our old leader, but I'd still like to help, even though I'm not officially anything.
Make
Let me?
sure to get all the paperwork signed before the night is over, or else we'll have to send out the collectors. You're not gonna like the collectors.
I'll get this done before first light, I promise.
They don't have as much of a sense of humor as I do.
I mean, obviously, you have. Look at you. You're all funny bones.
As this half-orc just deadpans at you.
I also deadpan that.
It's just like that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Love you, Hilda. We'll give you the paperwork when it's done. You're great. You're doing awesome. Keep it up. And Ellie just kind of like drags Gia off to a room to do paperwork.
Remember, I'm a failed comedian. Everybody.
I know.
None of the jokes
This
I do are
woman-
funny.
This woman is just a little sensitive. It's okay. She's been through a lot.
Yeah, I know. That's fair. Yeah.
Ellie's gonna sit down and help Gia out with all the paperwork. No matter how many times you tell her no, she's gonna keep trying to help.
I'm gonna keep trying to do it faster than you.
Oh, it's a competition now. Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cece, what do we roll? What do we roll to see who does their share of the paperwork faster?
Sleight of hand.
All right.
Okay, I can do this. Do I have hero points?
I don't know.
Actually, before I roll, let me
Okay,
see if I have hero
great.
points.
Why
Wait,
didn't it
can I
show
spend
up?
a hero point to give myself advantage?
Yeah.
Wait, why didn't?
There it
There it
is.
is. Haha! Fucking crit.
Wait, did you actually crit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did actually crit.
I already said I was gonna do advantage. Fuck.
Yep.
Hey, thank God I
Yes!
did that advantage.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. It still would have been the 18.
I know, but it would have been really embarrassing if it was the one.
But Eliana's a little bit ahead of you as y'all discover that y'all's party has been hit with a few what's the word I'm looking for? You've been hit with disturbing the peace a couple different times, one for each of the party members that were arrested, and a good number of assaulting citizens put in there as well. Usually, that would be a 10-day of imprisonment per assault charge, 25 silver per disturbing the peace, and up to 1,000 silver pieces per assault charge. You see it totals up to probably 2,500 gold. Fine.
Okay.
Oh my god.
with a number of charges.
We have to pay 2,500 gold fine.
No, the Adventuring Society does. The Adventuring Society is putting a mark on y'all's record, and they're going to be keeping an eye on you.
Mhm.
Is it everyone or just the people that went to jail?
It's specifically the party as a whole. Kaya and the others are marked individually as well, but it is y'all's party, and most of it is falling on Gia.
I swear, I tried to keep everyone together and get through the mob, but there were just so many people, and we got separated, and
Ellie.
I lost everybody, and then by the time that I saw them, everyone was
Ellie.
unconscious.
Ellie, I put my hands on her shoulders. It's okay. I didn't become an adventurer because I wanted fame or fortune or something like that. I did it because I wanted to help people. So even with this fine, I could still be a hero. Bro, if I want to be. That's all I wanted. It's okay. Plus, you only beat me through the paperwork because I was distracted by how cute you were.
Ah. Okay. And she goes down, and she's blushing slightly, and she goes back down, putting her pen back down and writing frantically, continuing to do paperwork.
While you're doing that, and while you're distracted, I think I'll go talk to Kaya about our little incident we just had in a private place without people listening.
You also do notice most of the assaulting citizen charges are put down on Dea and Kaya.
I will talk to both of them.
As it seems Rindor has charges put against him for people trying to assault him.
Rinder was defending himself. I don't blame him. He's fine.
Because Rindor literally got grabbed by the neck and dragged
Yeah.
into the fight.
Is it okay? Question: What race is Rindor again? Isn't he like wasn't he a gnome?
No, they're elves.
The Wisp Twins are elves.
Why do I think they're gnomes?
Because you keep thinking they're short.
Are they not short?
No, they're Eladrin.
Hey, you know what? It's because they look like children in the picture. Okay.
Those
They're
are very
young
young.
for Eladrin, but they're still Eladrin.
Fair. You know what? Fair enough. He still defended himself. He's fine in my opinion. I have to go talk to the other two.
Yeah, so Rindor got ganked trying to help his sister. Kaelen got in trouble for running on people's heads, trying to get out.
Okay, who was the gnome that was in this game?
There has never been a gnome.
There
Was it
hasn't
the
been a
last
gnome
one?
in this game.
There hasn't been a gnome. There hasn't been a halfling.
Okay, I'm
It
insane.
you might be thinking of Witchlight Hunt. There was a gnome in Witchlight.
Okay, I'm insane. I think I'm just insane. I think. Whatever.
But yeah. So you're dragging off Dea and Kaya?
Yes, I will drag off both of them to a private room with nobody there to listen in on the conversation. Then also further enough away so the main people in the main lobby cannot hear us.
Are you leaving the Adventuring Society, or are you remaining inside of it?
We're going to a private room.
That doesn't answer the question. Are you staying in the society, or going to an inn somewhere?
I'm thinking.
Because the
Say,
private rooms,
sounds
if
like-
somebody walks by, if you're yelling at somebody, they're going to hear you.
Yeah, the end is not much better though, right?
I mean, it's not in the Adventurers Society, so if somebody overhears you, it's not necessarily in the Adventuring Society that overhears you. But unless you want to go out into the forest, you don't have much chance if you're going to yell at somebody.
Okay. Fair enough. Also, I'm not yelling. No, gee, that is not how you lead. I guess I'll go into a private room in the Adventure Society, away from Ellie and people. And I'm not gonna yell.
You see Kaelen has sat down across from Ellie and is talking with her. The Rindor twins are off dealing with more paperwork of their own.
So I drag these two off, right?
Uh-huh.
Cool. And we're in the private room?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure with you, because sometimes I think we're fine, but we're actually not.
You are in one of the effectively mission briefing rooms that teams use before setting out.
And no one's gonna walk in.
So, I mean,
Actually, I
our
locked the
team
door.
might, but it's unlikely with
door.
how many people are away at the moment.
Okay, I locked the door. Anyways.
Hmm.
Okay.
Something on your mind?
Okay, you two.
Hmm.
Deha, I don't know you too well. I just learned about you. I'll get to you in a second. Kaya,
Hmm.
what happened?
Wait. Salami and pepperoni, what a good combo. Anyways, what happened? Okay, so she's gonna clap her hands and say, I was minding my own business.
We both know that's not what happened. You did up like we literally have several witnesses saying that you roared.
I was, and on that was an exaggeration of what occurred.
I could hear you across the town.
Okay.
No, this is a
If you
joke.
wanna, if you wanna know what happened, it's very simple. We were in a hurry, right? And there was an entire group of people in front of us.
Mhm.
And what I said, verbatim, was, "Excuse me, can you please make way? I am very large." And in a weird twist, one or two people were angry at that because they probably have some pent up rage, and then things escalated from there.
She's just gonna put their hands together, take a deep breath in. Kaya.
Hmm.
I want to believe you. You have no idea how I want to believe you. But it's just Kaya.
Hmm.
Did you say it's a backseat?
I mean, every morning I look in the mirror.
Uh-huh. Oh, is that it?
I mean, I'm sure there was some tabaxi. I think there were like what 1, 2 Leon in there, right, Dea?
No. Did you say the backseat language? Is what I'm asking.
Oh no, I spoke in common.
Okay. Kaya, I
Hmm.
know you meant well.
Hmm.
However,
Hmm.
you are literally one of the most imposing creatures I've ever met. And I mean that as
Aw.
both a compliment and also, and also, so as a warning.
Hmm.
You have to be careful. A lot of people have died in that fight that happened. I know you didn't mean it, and I'm not blaming you. It's not your fault.
Looking at the paperwork, nobody died.
Yeah,
Okay,
I wasn't aware.
I thought people. Okay, out of character. I thought you said people died.
People
I
have
believe
died
that was in.
in other situations. People
Yeah.
got hospitalized. Nobody died because Ellie was there.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie here. I thought, honestly, because of this fight, people died.
No, he was explaining to us that people died, like in relation to the cultist stuff that they're asking us to take care of.
Got
Yeah,
it.
in
Not
relation
because
to the
of the fact.
quest that he wants us to look into.
And they can't look into it because they're dealing with the refugee
this.
crisis and all the tension that's growing, which Kaya made worse.
Right, Kaya, you listen. A lot of people are really tense right now because of the cultists they're going around, which I will brief you both about. You just gotta be careful, okay? Can you promise me that?
I can promise I am doing my utmost best.
Okay, make a warrior's promise with me. And he holds out a pinky.
God damn it! If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. And then Kaya's gonna spit into the palm of her hand and then raise it towards you.
Okay, I know. He spits back and spits into his own palm. and does the handshake.
There we go.
I
There
did
you
punch. I did give you a like a little friendly teasing punch in your gut because if I remember correctly how tall my little fucker is here. Yeah, he's 5'7". I probably am like, and let's hear you're like 5. Oh yeah, you're 6'5". Yeah, I am. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure I'm boob height, but I punched you in your gut teasingly. There we go. So that's my big strong kitty cat.
I is gonna attempt to do the same amount of strength, and just kind of like nudge you in the arm.
So do I go flying?
Kai is actually pretty good at controlling themselves.
I know. I was making a joke. That was in character, by the way. Okay, Deha. So what happened on your side of the story here?
Well, I was holding hands with Ellie, and she was trying to weave us through the crowd. A couple of big fuckers got in the way, and we got separated. And before I knew it, people were throwing punches left and right around me, so hell, if somebody's fighting around me, I'm gonna knock them the hell out.
Sounds reasonable.
And I don't understand the rules of this place. You can't fight. You can't pay the guards when you're ready to get out of prison.
No.
It's so weird. And they also said I couldn't use my powers to try and ward off people. I mean,
I'm sorry,
they said
do what?
my powers. I can burst into flames.
Does this catch anyone on fire?
It can if I do it full power.
For the love of Helix, do not do this in a crowd of civilians. Do this at our enemies.
I know very well not to use the full thing in a bunch of civilians. It's just weird because
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Deha, I'm sorry. Sorry.
I'm a foreigner. I'm not an idiot.
Listen. I can explain here. Here, Darmelian. I worry about his morality to innocent people. Also, I thought, oh god, we have another one.
I mean, I don't get it. A guy socks me in the face. He doesn't go to jail. And yet, when I try and defend myself against an angry mob of motherfuckers, I don't know who they are. And now I get thrown in jail and slapped with you guys call it fines here?
Yes. Thankfully, I don't think we actually have to pay it. We're being let off the hook if we do a bit of work for the Flaming Fist.
Yeah. Dea sort of rubs her jaw where she got punched by the big guy earlier. Just like.
Who was it that got double kicked by a rabbit?
That was me, Kaya.
I got drop kicked by a rabbit.
Yep.
Anyways, well, I'm glad everyone is okay. Now, let's get back to the room so I can explain kind of what's going on to everybody at once, if you guys don't mind.
All right. The sooner we can get out and actually get the job done, the better.
Sounds good.
So we go back to the room with Ellie and everyone else.
You see, you're not entirely sure where it came from, but Ellie now has a small bowl of pudding. With whipped cream on top of it.
She has like her right hand is still like writing and her left hand is just like eating pudding. She probably has like a little bit of it on her chin. And then she like realizes and tries to like lick it off. But she's still frantically working on the paperwork because she knows how much the rest of the team doesn't like it. She wants to get it done as fast as possible so they can go and give the party a little bit of a rest.
Right. Ellie, if you don't mind, I would like actually have you listening in. I know you were there for the briefing, but I'm gonna tell everybody what the mission is.
Of course, I can fill in case you forgot anything. Not that I think you would forget anything, but like just in case, you know?
Yes, absolutely. In his mind, Gia says, "Thank God, I probably would have forgotten so if someone didn't have taken notes."
Okay, Ellie was totally scribbling in a little notepad. It's pink and it has a heart on it.
Okay, everybody. Now, apparently there are a group of cultists running around the city during this whole refugee crisis, causing a lot of problems, and they belong to the three gods of blood. Ball,
The three
shit.
dead gods.
Okay, thank you. Three dead gods. The three dead gods. Gods. Bane, Ball,
And Mirko.
and Murloc.
Merkel.
Merkel, sorry.
Merkel.
Merkel. They are trying to use this confusion and to get away with killing and maiming people and causing general havoc and fear among the populace. It is our mission to find and take them out. And get information for them so that we may further our finding things to find more of them.
Raise his hand. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes.
Okay, when you say take them out.
Oh, lethal force is fully engaged on these people.
Nice.
Unless we need information, then we're going to take non-lethal force so that we can interrogate them.
Aw.
But at that point, I will allow torture.
Nice.
No. What?
Ugh.
No.
Aw.
What? No.
Okay, never
No.
mind. Now everyone here is okay with torture.
You
I
see
mean, I'm
both
indifferent.
Wisp Twins are looking at you concerned, Gia, and Kaelen is leaned against the wall and is watching from over there, his face unreadable.
Ellie looks legitimately fearful.
Okay. I should clear this up first. I don't normally endorse torture. However, these are cultists of the dead god of the three dead gods. I feel like it's a little bit different when you're doing it to them, but seeing how everyone is not okay with this, I promise we won't be doing any of it.
It doesn't matter what god people follow. It doesn't mean it's okay to
Oh, that isn't.
hurt them in that way.
Well.
Yeah, now that I think about it, it is kind of fucked up. I mean, like, it's one thing when they can defend themselves, but, you know.
Guys, it sounds
You
like we don't
hear
like torture.
Kaelen in the back. What are you expecting to get from people that travel and torture and whatnot? You think you can out-torture what they do?
You can't. Trust me.
I mean,
Good
if
point.
anything, they might like it.
That is a good point, Kaelen. I did not think of that. Anyways, guys, we're all in agreement. We're getting information out of them in some way, shape, or form. It's still absolutely necessary in some point. So we might be able to coerce them or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get to that point.
Well,
Regardless, we need information, and the captain did direct me to somebody of the name. I looked at Ellie.
Arena in the Elsong Tavern. She just kind of gives you a little thumbs up.
thumbs-
I get that spelled
She
out,
like
CC.
whispers it to you, but like stage whisper so everyone can very clearly hear it. But it's like I'm
Yeah.
totally not here. But
No, I absolutely
Arena
gave you
Elsong Tavern.
I gave you the look of what's my line?
Yeah, Ellie's
Line?
just feeding you your lines.
Now,
So this arena specifically, what do we... Oh, Tarina specifically. What do we know about her exactly? Is she
well,
affiliated?
I believe she may or may not be some kind of mafia leader of some kind. Apparently, there's a lot of criminals working with her. The captain didn't really tell me much about that, but we need to be absolutely on our best behavior for her, which means we cannot hurt any of her guys. We can only be super good. So I please ask everybody to be on their best possible behavior.
Ellie's going to look at Gia and kind of put her hand up slowly, as in like, can I say something?
Yes.
So from what Zoj told us, Irina is kind of like a spy type person. She knows a lot of information and things like that, and she can spread a lot of rumors, and really, as the source, she's the way to know whether or not they're true. So trying to find, she might be a good lead into finding out where the people, cultists, are located. May I suggest that Gia and I are the ones to talk to her? Zoj stated multiple times that we have to be nice. Very nice.
I actually I'm gonna have to put a paw down on that. Just because I may want to ask her a few things too.
Is this personal?
You said that she possibly has friends? At least in the underground? Not expecting much, but wouldn't hurt to see, if you don't mind.
Okay, is this personal business? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll
okay,
be fine. We
understandable.
just have
You
to
can-
be very careful with her.
I will
Okay.
ask one question, and I will not escalate.
Okay, if you do me a favor, can you ask that after we're done getting the information that we need for the mission? Are you
She'll
okay with
give a
that?
thumbs up.
Good. By the way, everybody, if there's something personal going on with a connection, fucking tell me tonight a safe word so that I know that shit's going down personally, so I can like help to redirect stuff or whatever. I don't know.
Safe word?
No, secretly, but okay.
Pongo.
Oh, I was gonna use peaches. That's my safe word.
Ellie just kind of in the background, like, face palms a little bit.
Oh, are we supposed to tell each other or no? Or is it just
No.
you?
Just me.
I mean, I'm fine with like, what? I'm fine with Ellie knowing that I say peaches is my safe word. I mean, are you fine with it? Are you gonna use that against me?
I'm not gonna use that against you.
Yeah. See.
Anyways, everybody, we have a long day tomorrow. We're gonna leave at first light to get this done. Me and Ellie are gonna finish up the paperwork here. If the rest of you want to go get it in and then come back for us in a little bit, that sounds good.
The two of us can probably just meet them at the inn when we're done. No reason for them to come back here just to have to go all the way back.
Well, I don't know which inn they're gonna go to.
I'm assuming we're going to the same inn that we were in last night.
You know,
Right,
I
guys?
forgot. I honest to God forgot. It's been so long. I forgot
It's
that
okay.
we had it in.
It's alright.
I mean,
Yes, we stayed somewhere last night where we've been staying while we've been here.
Cool, we'll go to that inn. We'll just meet you there. I completely forgot.
I mean,
You're fine.
what is it? If you guys are gonna be taking your time, and that leaves me and Dea with a lot of time on our end, she's gonna raise her brow towards Dea and just say, "You're thinking of bar hopping?"
No, you need to be on your best behavior. So please bring somebody responsible with you at least.
But,
I'm gonna look at Nimra.
Amira?
Nymira. I'm gonna look at Nymira. Nymira, could you please make sure these guys go to a maximum of 2 bars and not get too drunk?
Guys,
2 gals. Sorry, I say guys unisexually. Sorry.
I do it too.
Starting-
No, it's probably
No,
not
that
a
was
good
in
idea.
character.
If we're starting an investigation, my brother and I are going to need to go look into some things. Pick up the right tools. So we'll be elsewhere, unfortunately.
Got it. Kaelen. Or not Kaelen. Yeah, Kaelen.
I'm not going to be on babysitting duty this time. Last
Fair
time got
enough.
us enough trouble. I've got some messages
You
I
know
need
what?
to run anyway.
Fair enough. Permission to go bar hopping is denied, Kai, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
however, you are allowed to drink. You are allowed to drink in the inn that we stay at.
All right.
Hey,
Fine,
you,
Dad.
I swear, I find like other people making choices for me, and I didn't even get a chance to say whether or not I was gonna do it.
you two, I have an idea.
Hmm.
The two of you actually seem to have a kind of similar fighting style, I noticed. I know the Adventuring Society has some like dummies and stuff like that where you can do training. Why don't you two go and like mess around a little bit, let out some energy while me and Gia finish off with the paperwork, and then we can all head to the inn together.
That doesn't sound so bad. I could work up a sweat.
You
You?
know they wouldn't have that here at the society. It's mostly the
Oh,
paper
I'm
pushing and
sorry.
whatnot. There are
I
inns
apologize.
around the area that definitely have that. Because it's where the adventurers actually stay and train.
Right. So she suggests they do that at the inn where we were before. Instead of bar hopping, just messing about a little bit.
Beat the snot out of each other. See if you can get in a bar brawl.
No.
Now, you two though, if I have to revivify somebody, you should know that I can't do that yet. So, no killing each other?
We promise not to do any lasting damage.
I'll take it.
He is going to try to talk to Rindor and Nymira real quick before they leave.
They haven't left yet. They're still there.
Okay. Now, what do you two? You two said you were investigating and gathering magic items, correct?
No, we're going to get out our gear. And we lost most of our
Okay.
stuff when we were down by all
Right.
that door.
Right. Would you like any funding or anything?
No, we're fine.
I mean, I still feel bad. I know this isn't much.
Really, it's
But,
fine.
Okay. I mean, it's just good to me to do because, party head and all that. Regardless, though, please be careful. The streets are a little bit dangerous right now.
The streets are always dangerous.
Yes, but especially now. Everyone's on even more edge. Like, everyone's on that little teeter-totter edge.
And I don't want to get sent to jail again over some 5 different laws that I don't understand in this place. Seems like they got a law for everything.
Ellie is gonna quickly stop with the paperwork and go up to Amira and hand her 5 gold and ask if she can get her an extra she already has one, but she wants to have another one on her. If she can get her an extra healer's kit. It should cost around 5 GP if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, they can pick it up.
Yep, so she gives her 5 gold and asks her very nicely if she can get her an extra healer's kit.
Yeah, we can pick it up while we're out.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I don't mean to run you on errands or anything. It's just if you guys are already shopping, then I thought maybe I'm gonna stop talking now. And she goes back to her paperwork.
And she takes your hand in hers and gives it a squeeze. It's all right. We're going anyway.
But to be able to heal you guys up.
We're going to pick up and refill our stock as well, so we're literally already buying some.
Great. So yeah, just an extra one.
Is there anything else anyone needs?
No.
Some catnip would be nice.
We'll keep an eye out.
Nice.
Does that work for you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I did not know that.
If you thought the incident I caused before was bad, oh boy.
I whisper to Nymira, maybe no catnip.
Based on that, she's just flat out saying, "You're gonna have to find catnip on your own then."
Oh.
I don't trust you. I'm scared.
But
There's only so much.
the Wisp Twins are going to turn and head out with a wave.
Okay. Kaelen. What will you be doing?
I just said, taking other jobs.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to keep track of everybody.
Kaelen, you wanna? I don't think you stayed with us at the same inn last night, did you?
No, I have my own
Because we met you
place.
here. Right. If we're gonna be splitting up from you, do you mind meeting us back at the society tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I can meet you out here in the morning, or I can meet you at the inn.
I think the end would be better,
Yeah,
but
that would.
okay. I'm
Be
gonna tell
smarter.
him. I'm gonna write down the inn's name for him.
I heard you know where y'all are staying.
I know, but I like doing this anyways. Let me feel useful as a leader, please.
Sure.
Thank you for humoring this ex-comedian.
He's gonna take the slip of paper before shaking his head. I'll meet up with you tomorrow.
Luck, try not to get hurt or any. Not that I think you would, delivering messages, but it can be dangerous sometimes. So just, yeah, be careful.
Hey, what's the worst that can happen? Maybe I'll get turned back into a clown or something. He gives a salute before
Please
disappearing
don't
out the
do
door.
that again.
I will. Please just don't do that.
No. No more clowns, please.
And he is gone with the wind.
So we're just in agreement that we have to assume the worst of every clown we see, right? We cannot trust them.
We cannot immediately attack clowns. I'm going to say that now. However, we will keep a close eye on them.
That I can live with.
So I think from here it's just so all the NPCs have left and they are going to the inn and we're just finishing paperwork, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I am going to try to talk to you though real quickly.
We'll get back to you two in a second. As Kaya and Dea are leaving, are y'all two up to anything? As y'all are walking along the streets?
I know we kind of made a promise to the two of them as to what we will be doing, but you know what? What do you want to do, Dia? As far as I'm aware.
This idea is just keeping an eye out for the anybody approaching with hooves or trying to see if they can't find the person earlier, see if there's like anybody suspicious with anybody who looks culty, robes,
Roll
like
me
hoods.
a perception check.
Perception. Oh, does it give me automatic advantage? Let me turn that off.
You get a 12. Where are y'all heading? You're actually heading to the end, or are y'all going bar hopping?
Basically, as soon as we leave out the door of the Adventurers Society, I'm basically asking Dea if they want to like tour around for a while, just because they haven't been in Baldur's Gate.
I mean, sure, sounds like a good idea. Get me a bit more familiar with this place.
I mean, that's just an idea. It's just, I noticed that you're a bit on edge. You've been complaining that you're not really familiar with the place. I don't know. Is there anything you want to do?
Well, I came here because I heard it was the place of opportunity where everybody goes to make their fortunes and treasures are found. But it's weird. Dare I say, first day here and I already feel homesick.
Honestly, I can certainly believe that. I I think I relate to your situation more than you realize. And honestly, I think we have a lot in common in that regard. But,
You serve?
no, no.
Hmm.
Do you happen to climb a lot of trees?
Trees are rather in short supply out in the desert. You don't really find them very often.
Well, that's one difference we can discuss some. Hey,
Yeah.
I. Alright, if you're in that case, why don't I actually take you around? I am actually very familiar with the city. I've been here for quite a while. And we can head back to that tavern. We just have to, you know, make sure that we're on time, and I'm sure the boss won't be complaining much.
Well, lead the way. Let's just not do anything to get us locked up again. It's still 2,500 gold for hitting some people?
I know that's crazy.
And you could buy a palace with that.
To be fair, I think usually when a fight breaks out, it's typically in a tavern where it's to be expected, more or less. But you know what? I think you'll get used to things around here. You just need to sort of deal with the bureaucracy. And while I'm glad we have someone like Gia and Ellie who have a weird
People skills?
comfort. Oh, I was going to say, like, skill with actually being literate and filling out forms. uh,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
another thing. Trees and paper. We used to record everything on clay tablets.
where I come from, I didn't even have paper.
Hmm.
A lot of trees, ironically.
Yeah. Seeing trees is a definite change of pace. That and it's pretty weird with the climate around here. I mean, out there, it's super hot in the day and it gets
Mhm.
freezing cold at night. And
Oh,
you gotta find different ways to stay warm.
huh. Do you just, like, bury yourself, make a fire, just sleep inside of a carcass, maybe?
Not quite that extreme. But yeah, usually fires. What little wood there is, well, you have to gather it from various other sources, and it's always usually dead, or see a tree that was once thriving, some reeds. Yucca plants. Yucca plants are, oh my god, so amazing. So they basically work as you can use them as textiles. You can wash your hair with it. It acts as a shampoo. You could do so much stuff with it.
Huh. Alright. Is that a real plant? Yucca plant. Oh, it is a real plant. Jesus.
Yeah,
Huh.
I
Honestly,
do
that
I do my research.
on desert shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see it. I see it. Hey. Huh, well, that's certainly interesting. And yeah, I think we would just be continuing to idly chatter as I take Dea around, with the intention of coming back to the inn, or specifically the tavern. Uh, well before we're supposed to meet Gia and Ellie.
Where are you going? Going like down the roads to see the bars, over the market district, over to the dock district. Where are you heading?
I think we'll want to stay around the tavern, like around that particular area or around that particular district. Is there a Baldur's Gate map I could look at? Hold on. Alright, where are we in relation to everything on this map? Okay, in the
Y'all
lower
are
city.
currently in the lower city.
Lower city. Oh, the Elf Song Tavern is right there.
Yeah,
I see.
y'all are farther to the southeastern section of the city.
Where Brampton is.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. What's a Blade and Star Zoo? Okay, you can't say that. Or you can't explain that. Okay, fair enough. What is this map? Jesus. Okay, whatever is like whatever is like a unique point of interest around us, I definitely be taking a data towards because I should be very familiar at least with Baldur's Gate as a whole.
So yeah, you're just kind of walking around in the city itself.
Yeah. If there's tavern around, we'll do some light bar hopping, but maybe not like excessive drinking.
Fair, as you start to walk along, it doesn't take you long to see bar after bar already excited with people. You hear the sound of songs being sung inside and the merriment of beer.
See, Baldur's Gate can be nice and lively when you
Oh, you done
get out of the more.
You
What?
over there!
Hi? Hello?
You see this stocky dwarf motherfucker yelling at you and pointing at you, Kai.
Ah, fuck.
Oi!
Can I help you? Yeah, Ty.
I heard you southern cat bitches know how to drink. I heard you can even drink a wolf under the table. Is that true?
Oh, oh no.
She's gonna narrow her eyes and say, "Why is someone disputing that claim?"
Well, my friend here, David, he thinks y'all just pussy little bitch. Can't drink a damn because y'all too lanky.
Lanky.
Tabaxis are known
You,
for being tall and thin.
You
The Leonins are the shorter. They're still big, but they're more stocky than the Tabaxis.
You know what? You are only half correct. I am, in fact, something of a pussy, but I am, in fact, no bitch. And she's gonna be approaching the dwarf.
Hey! So you're gonna prove my buddy wrong?
I think I'll be. Oh, I'm not proving your buddy wrong. I'm gonna put your entire goddamn. What do you guys organize yourselves in? Clans? I'll put them all to shame.
That's the fucking spirit. As he pushes a mug of mead into your hands.
Oh, yeah. What am I rolling?
A Constitution at disadvantage. Dea, what are you doing on the back while that's going on? As you are handed a mug as well.
You know what? Screw it. Let's down one.
Okay,
As
I'd
they
like to say-
put their arms on the table and they're like, all right, you ready?
I'm
As they
spending
set
a
up
hero
3
point.
next to it.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I would like to say one thing.
Yeah.
Zero. Earlier you
Yes.
said I was minding my own business, and I believe that was a reference to Hellsing Ultimate.
Yeah, it was.
Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. All I have to say
it
is,
was.
Well,
fuck you if you make me the Integra of this goddamn group. who
Hey,
knows she is a badass. I will
You
say
already
she's absolutely
took you took the job as the desk worker. That's
Let's
your
get
fault.
back onto it.
Okay.
So,
sorry.
Kaya, they have 3 drinks on the table.
Right.
Deha, are you joining this as well?
No, she's just gonna have her own drink, and she's not gonna actually enjoy the go for the contest, but she will be, sort of acting as the hype man.
Cool, yeah. All right, Kaya, I need that first roll.
Yeah, I'm spending a hero point to turn it into a straight roll.
Gotcha.
And Constitution save, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You're doing good on the first one. Make a second one. Still at disadvantage.
Fuck.
You're feeling great. You're holding on. One more.
Alright.
As you're chugging, and you slam it down, and they're like, hell yeah, good job. And that's when Kaya blacks out.
I got all right.
But she's not unconscious. Kaya herself doesn't know what's going on anymore.
Well,
As Kaya is excited. As we remember, dwarves have resistance to poison.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna try and pick her
I
up
need
and
the Constitution save from you too. Disadvantage. Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yep, disadvantage con save. But you're pretty tipsy as well.
oh boy. Oh.
Kaya's full
Why are you
blasted.
all so
but
short?
All
Dea's-
right.
Oh.
I'm gonna try and pick up Kaya and sort of drag her out of the bar to get back to our inn.
Y'all
You
do
guys
make...
reach up to my crotch.
Kaya does make... Do note, dwarves are like 4 or 5 foot tall. They're not super short. They're shorter than the normal person, but they're not super short. But y'all are given 50 gold for the success
Woo.
of Kaya actually not dying.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna basically do a fireman carry for Kaya, like hoist her over the shoulders and like accidentally bump her head on the door wheel and then turn sideways and sort of scoot out with it, trying to keep my own balance as I'm also somewhat tipsy, but thank God I only had the one drink.
Oh, you're still rather tipsy. It's not a little tipsy.
Oh, okay.
You
All
took
right.
you took a swig from a mead that is meant to get dwarves tipsy.
Okay. All right. So yeah, she's still gonna try and get Kaya back, stumbling about.
So as
You're
you're
a
wandering
very
around.
buff lady.
You're making your way down the alleys, trying to find your way. Y'all hear more merriment and more cheers of people drinking. Does it catch your attention at all?
Nope. I want to get Kaya home.
But as y'all are going around, you do notice something in the alley. You see, as you're going down one of the alleys towards the other end, you see one of the doors open up, kind of like slow as if somebody's creeping out, and you see this hooded figure start emerging. And even from where you are, you can see as they're crouched a little bit, you can see the point of what looks like a blade sticking out from under the robe. You're seeing it kind of impressed in the underneath of the robe, like it's under the robe, but with the way they're moving, you can see it kind of poking out through the fabric, not like all the way through it, but you can see the indent of it in the robe.
You said we could both see it?
Yeah. And another thing that Deha that you noticed is as they're moving, their one leg is still up on the door frame, and you see a hoof.
Kaya's gonna be whispering. There's a pervert looking at us.
He doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
Okay, you said he's looking at a dwarf.
Door.
Oh, door.
He's coming through a door.
I'm coming through a door. Okay.
And he's being
I'm
all
gonna try.
sneaky like.
I'm gonna try and
There's a pervert.
yeah, see. I'm gonna try and like stealthily move around the corner, but also keep an eye on the figure.
You're
Roll me
holding on to
disadvantage
me.
stealth.
While holding onto a trunk. God damn it.
You
You're holding
stumble
on
as
to
you
a
try to keep
lion.
Kai, and you get pushed out, and you hit kind of a bit of trash that's on the ground, and suddenly they turn to look, and you see these long spiral horns coming out from what looks like a black skull mask without any eyes at all.
Well, that answers that question. And
Hi, Skelly Man.
well,
Y'all are maybe 15 feet away from him.
how are we gonna do this, huh? You look like the kind of person I'd break over my knee.
Ugh.
You see they immediately freeze, their hand dropping down where you saw the indent of the weapon that's hidden under their robe.
I'd think real hard about what you're gonna do next. Real long and hard. And choose your next action with exceptional care.
You see they're taking a step back, their hands still near the blade, as their head kind of turns a little bit as if they're looking around.
Got some friends, huh? Some guys around the corner? What's the matter? You can't speak?
They don't say anything.
Do I recognize the skull mask as being anything related to the religion that we were discussing earlier?
Do you know those gods? Because they're still relatively new.
No, I would say her being foreign, she wouldn't know the gods, but I was wondering if they had given a description while we were
No, they didn't.
briefing earlier. Okay, so I wouldn't know anything about that.
Hmm.
Well, they got a dagger. They look shady, but then again, we have swords.
Oh, it looked bigger than a dagger. Lengthwise, it looked somewhere between a rapier and a short sword.
I mean, we're two drunk and pissed off barbarians. We could probably just eat him.
Yeah, but I don't want to end up in jail again tonight.
You
Ugh.
can see he's backing off. He looks like he's about to run for it.
Hey, mister, are you like... Will we get in trouble if we killed you, in your opinion?
Actually, are there any guards?
Not where you are. It's just you three in the alley. You're a good ways the way you've been trying to take a shortcut to the inn, so you're nowhere near the main roads.
All right. I ain't got. All he's got is a short sword and a mask. It's kind of spooky looking, but I don't know.
I mean,
Do you know
we could
anything?
Sorry, I mean, we could just at least knock him out and then ask questions later.
Well, they ain't talking. So you know what?
You see they're starting to backpedal.
Screw it. Better ask forgiveness than permission. And I'm gonna have the launch towards them.
I'll
drawing
start
weapon or
swinging
no?
too.
No, just fists.
You see they do attempt as you charge. They draw the blade and try to flash it at you and try to make you back off. Do y'all at all, knowing they now have a weapon in their hand?
If they drew steel, that means it's free game. And I
Yep.
would like to rage.
Okay.
Self-defense.
So, are you still going hand to hand? Do note,
Yes.
hand to hand, unless you have the feats, you only do 1 damage plus strength.
I know, I have Tavern Brawler, so I do 1d4 plus strength
Okay.
and proficiency.
Okay.
I have cat's claws.
Okay. So I just want to make. You know, cat's claws are not non-lethal usually.
Are they not?
You stab people with them. You
Wait,
can make it, but most of the time, especially in your drunken state,
Slash.
you're gonna
Okay,
have
so I would need to
trouble
declare
doing
it.
Yeah, you'll have to be careful. with
Okay, well, that's part. Yeah, I'll be raging too, and I will be declaring non-lethal unless otherwise stated for this battle.
it. As this guy, as soon as y'all start running, he's gonna try running, but y'all catch up with him fast,
Hell yeah.
and y'all are going to start raining blows down.
Oh yeah, I'm beating the shit out of him too. Yeah, I'm raging too.
Please, just not be an innocent person.
I need 2 attacks each of you.
Okay. Not non-lethal on my end.
Not non-lethal.
Non-lethal on
Oh.
my end.
Well, you said not non-lethal. Are you
I-
trying to kill him? But sure, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
First attack.
Going to.
Attack.
Sorry, you go ahead first.
Both of those hit, 2 damage. And are y'all recklessing?
No, but
Okay.
I do have slashers, but let me do this first. Did. And then it's rage damage, so it would be +2 to each of those. And I dealt slashing damage, so it's gonna have 10 feet less movement until the start of my next turn, if that matters.
Okay. So that is 11, 18 damage. Go ahead with Dea.
Okay. I say, you raked with claws. Damn it, I was just gonna punch and send. Try and rip off the mask. But
I'm just
all
maiming him.
right.
That's gonna hit. That brings it to 18, 27 damage. Second attack.
Are they out?
This is while you're still in the flurry of blows. They're still
Oh, okay.
technically standing. That's also going to hit to bring that to 34 damage, which they are not going to go down, and they are going to collapse bleeding on the ground. As Kaya's claws rip through the robes. The blade is lost in seconds, skittering across the ground. I also need 2 wisdom saves at disadvantage, or I need a wisdom save from both of you at disadvantage because y'all are drunk. Both 10s. Alrighty. As you see, the alley is now coated in blood, with the rage pushing a little bit farther in y'all's drunken state than y'all would have normally gone, but you can still see their breathing at least. One arm is facing the wrong direction, and there is a massive slash across their chest.
Damn it.
But they are alive, right?
Yeah, they're still alive. They're just hurt.
Cool.
All right.
Guys, gonna...
As Kaya said, maiming.
All right. Gonna try and stabilize. I don't have a medicine kit, so I can't stabilize them, can I?
No, you don't need it. It's just medicine. The healer's kit just lets you do it without a roll. You just roll medicine. But they aren't dying right now. Y'all were doing non-lethal. They're just fucked up.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the
As you
mask.
see Kaya licking blood off the side of the wall behind you.
I am a cat, remember.
Stop! Oh god.
Hmm?
I'm gonna. Never mind. I'm gonna take off the mask and have a look at it.
It doesn't come off. As you try to grab the mask, it doesn't come free.
What the hell?
Alright, well...
Does it have any inscriptions or anything special designed on it?
As you start to look all around, you do notice that there is a strong band holding it in place, which has a lock on it.
All right. I think I know it. I think I know what to do. All right.
Got a rock?
No, 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 no. We gotta bring them into the tavern and let them know there's an emergency. And, well, they need help. All right.
Yeah.
So we can let them know that, well, this guy, are they male or female?
Male.
This guy drew steel on us,
Yep.
and that we need to see if they know if this is the guy we're looking for.
Yes,
The rest of
and
the
it was
guys,
completely self-defense.
yeah, at least this time, yeah. Actually, one of us needs to go find the guards, let them know what happened, or the flaming fists, whatever. Let them know what happened and where we took the person to the excuse me, to the inn.
You're not entirely
I-
sure Kaya can walk back to the inn or to find the guard.
And I imagine I'm also just covered in blood, with blood pooling from my mouth too,
Oh yeah.
and hands.
Fuck.
I don't think I should be talking to a cop.
What? Well, yeah, you're right.
It's at that
Fuck.
point you hear somebody walking into the alley behind you.
Oh,
Oh,
God damn it.
fuck, a witness. I mean,
Oh, God damn it.
And you see, as y'all whip around to look, y'all see a clown that's kind of counting some coins, and he stops at the "oh fuck, a witness" and looks up.
Oh, God damn it.
son of a bitch.
God
And there's
damn it.
just a second of heartbeat as this clown is looking at you while you're looking at them.
Okay, Mr.
They look
Clown.
at the robed near corpse behind you.
I'm immediately gonna pick up the
Hey.
robed corpse, or the robed body, and just say, no,
The bucket
completely
clown is running.
morally right. No, it's moral, you bastard.
The clown takes off down in the other direction.
Fuck, we
Well-
gotta get out of here, man. Fuck.
No, that they'll bring the guards and we can explain what happened, and they'll see the mask crazy band person, and we can talk our way out of it.
Oh yeah, you're right. We're completely totally morally correct.
So you trust that they're going to get the guards and not more clown friends, Kaya?
Oh, actually, no. Wait, we can't trust a clown.
What?
Cece, why are you trying to make it worse?
See,
We,
dude, can we
But you know where
say
your
Why
that?
are you
allies
trying
are going to be.
Worse.
yeah.
You can go
we
for
gotta
it.
we gotta get the fuck out of here. We're bringing the hooded guy. It's either the clown brings in law enforcement and we're fucked, or it brings other clowns and we're triply fucked.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. All right. Let's go back to the inn with the person and see if any of them know what this mask cult thing is.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, we basically just cut down a lot of time for them. I mean, like, honestly, they may even be thankful for all this.
Just go.
Yeah.
So y'all begin
go,
to
go.
make y'all's way back. But while that's going on, let's go check in with the rest of the group. Ellie,
All right.
Gia.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go use the head real quick.
Fair.
We are sitting peacefully, trying to get our paperwork done.
Give me a bit. I'm trying to think of what I was gonna talk to her about. God, I got to
eating.
it.
Pudding.
We'll take a quick 10-minute break. We will be back at 20 past. We'll be right back, y'all. And we are back and return to Ellie and Dea.
It's not.
Not Dea. Ellie and Gia.
There you go.
Just looking at the wrong one. Sorry.
Peacefully doing paperwork.
So hey, Ellie. I
Yeah, what's up?
did notice you got a little bit nervous when I said torture on the cultists.
I mean, wouldn't any normal, non-tortury person get a little nervous when their friends are like, yeah, let's torture people? You know?
I mean, that is true. But I do want to apologize. I didn't mean to bring up any bad memories or anything like that. I just wanted. Listen, I don't know what the hell we're going to be up against. A whole city has gone under. And since we're working with the Flaming Fist. I mean, you've heard the rumors about them, right?
I mean, DC, would I have?
You haven't been around here too long, so I don't think so. They're known to be a little over exuberant. They're pretty much mercenaries, but they are the closest thing to a guard.
Ellie
Yeah.
shakes her head when you bring up the rumors. Like, not really, I don't know much about them.
Unfortunately, they can be a bit. They overuse their power far too much sometimes. They don't
Well,
really
that would
think
explain
about-
Zaj.
Well, no, I think Zod is just overworked, but they're also still known to be very extreme at times. But I don't think it'll have to go to that. I don't think. But it's very possible that even if we do capture one of the cultists, that the Flaming Fist will want them to be turned over to them for interrogation, which could involve torture. So that's why I brought it up. I guess I kind of
At
forget
least,
being a warlock and all people aren't just really accepting, or people aren't accepting of just what is, or like what could be, or whatever.
not that I don't accept it. Yeah. I know what's out there. I know what might need to be done. Well, at least what people think might need to be done. I don't know who these people are as individuals. But I know cults. And I know that the people in them aren't always bad people. Sometimes they're just people that were put in some very bad situations. Sometimes it was forced. Sometimes you don't have a choice. You do what you have to do. So to hear so flippantly that people I considered my new friends are willing to do you know what torture feels like? Real torture?
No.
I do. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Let alone someone I barely know what they've done.
Okay then. In that case, I'm gonna hate myself for saying this. I know this, or no, I'm not. It's not. I know it's gonna cause a lot of issues, but if we do capture if we do capture a cultist, I feel like we need to make sure the Flaming Fist doesn't torture them then.
Okay. It's
And I am sorry for saying that so flippantly.
fine.
And I am sorry that this happened to you.
Long time ago. Doesn't matter now. But we will
Clearly.
hand them over and we will do what we need to do. I will have no part in any sort of torture, and I will not associate with people that do. We hand them over to the Flaming Fists and we leave it alone. We do what we need to do to help protect the city.
Okay, I agree. Anyways.
Ellie is just gonna take a deep breath, and then she's gonna smile and pick up the bowl of pudding that she was eating from and just kind of offer it out. Say, pudding?
Oh, I was already eating it when you weren't looking.
Well, now it's shared willingly.
Oh, yeah. This is good pudding.
Kaelen gave it to me.
Do you think he knows how to make pudding?
I mean, probably.
Neat.
Right. Let's finish this. I don't like the idea of leaving the party split for so long.
I agree. I do agree. And I would love to sit and talk with you more, but we've got a lot of work to do. Or we have to make sure they aren't, getting into trouble.
You feel
Oh,
a
come on.
shiver go down your spine.
Oh, come on. How much trouble could they get into? In my mind, I imagine he looks and says, a lot.
But I think Ellie and Gia just try to get the paperwork done as quickly as possible.
It doesn't take too terribly long. Within about an hour, 2 hours, you have it finished.
And I think afterwards we head off to the inn, getting ready to meet our friends that
Yeah.
are supposed to be there.
Yeah.
I offer my hand to Ellie, like, may I walk you to the inn?
You get a side stare from a monkey in her hair.
Wisp is the best. But there, Ellie links her arms and she waves a nice goodbye to Hilda sitting at the desk as we head off to the inn.
I also forgot about the monkey.
Wisp is a good boy.
Yeah, Wisp
Yes,
is
yes,
with
he is.
Ellie. Pippin went with the Wisp Twins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where in the hair is the monkey? How big is the fucking monkey?
The monkey just hides and turns up when he wants to. He usually just pops up behind her head and leans against one of the space balls.
Okay, so the space ball bubs are fucking pocket dimensions. Got it. For the purposes of comedy, they are.
But
He
y'all
hides in the.
make y'all's way back to the inn. It takes y'all a little while. But as y'all are heading back that way, let's see what the boys, or the girls, are up to as they burst into the inn. Coated in blood
Sup,
with what looks like a body
bitches?
over there.
Who makes it there first?
They do.
It's your girl.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Is that what
Dale
you're
first?
yelling when you... Yeah, it's Kaya and Dea. Y'all are the two that reach there first.
Oh no.
I say, she's gonna scream, "We need a healer!"
You see the barmaid looks up when y'all walk in covered in blood, just carrying a person in ropes. The moment Kaya starts saying that, they're fucking gone, and they lock the kitchen door behind them.
Okay.
Open
No.
bar? Okay, let's see. Is there a free table? Excuse me. Thank
There's no
you.
one else in the building right now.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna place a cultist on one of the empty tables. Alright, so what is it? Is he in the process of dying?
No, y'all hurt them, and they are bleeding, but they're not dying.
Alright.
Fine, stop bleeding.
Should we tie them down?
I have rope, but yeah. Okay, yeah. I've got rope.
Yeah, I have rope. Oh, thank God.
Are y'all doing this in the middle of the tavern, or going up to y'all's rooms?
No.
No,
In case
no,
anybody opens the door and walks into the tavern, looking
no,
to get a room.
no. Let's not tie him up. Just leave him here, and make sure. Wait for the others. For now.
Good. Should we maybe inform the owner? Are they around? Hello?
Yeah. You stay here. You watch over them. I'll try and see if I can't talk to the people in the kitchen. I'm gonna
This
have
sounds like a plan.
Dea go over to the door that they just went through it and knock on it and be like, "Hello? Sorry. Do any of you know first aid? Any of you?
The door
Please."
remains closed. No words come from the other side.
Are there other patrons like at
No.
the? It's just empty.
Yeah, y'all are at downtime. Because it's not close to night. This isn't a big drinking tavern.
Oh, it's not close tonight.
No. Remember,
okay.
y'all left in the morning.
Oh,
First thing in the morning. It's like 2.
okay. I thought we were at nighttime.
We
Oh
were
well.
drinking
All right.
around that time.
Because I thought saying we were going to be drinking was going to be nighttime. All right. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna say we wait for them to get here, and we explain everything as it happened, and make sure that, well, maybe they can figure out what the hell this mask means and why they drew steel.
You see in the
You did grab the blade,
confusion,
didn't you?
the blade was
Hmm?
not grabbed.
Oh,
Fuck.
I think that thing crawled away.
It got knocked out of their hand when y'all jumped them. So it's probably still in the alley.
Oh, you said skittering away. I thought it meant like it like animated and walked away. Okay, no.
So when y'all punched them, they lost their grip on it.
Okay.
Oh well.
Hmm.
Like I said, we'll just wait for them to get here.
But a blade like that definitely has a scabbard that should still be on their belt.
Okay. All right. Just calm down.
So what are the two of you gonna do while you wait?
Gonna keep an eye on the cultists, make sure they don't come to.
I'm grooming myself. I'm licking the blood off the back of my paws.
We sure
So-
Kai is not a cannibal? You seem to have a taste for blood.
She's a cat. Remember, this is also Kaya from the previous iteration of her.
Yeah.
Okay. No, just gonna be keeping an eye on the cultists, making sure. Is their mouth exposed with the mask, or no? Okay.
Full
So
face covering.
can't gag them. All right. So, and the mask is unable to come off.
Yeah, it
So,
is very tightly secured.
All right. I'm not gonna try and rip it off of them forcibly. I'm just gonna wait for the others to arrive.
I mean, it. Like I said, if you think about it, we, this might turn out for the best.
I know.
So, while y'all are waiting, Kai is cleaning themselves. Dea's freaking out a little bit, it sounds like. As Dea is starting to sober, Kai is still not going to remember any of this in the morning. Kai's completely blacked out right now. Nothing going on upstairs.
God damn it.
But about half an hour after the incident first starts, and y'all have arrived back, it hasn't been too long since you've been in the inn. You hear the door open. And through it walk Gia and Eliana. As y'all
Probably smiling,
open the door
chit-chatting.
to see blood just smeared across the floor, a body dripping blood on the table, Kaya sitting there licking the back of their paw, looking just slightly rocking side to side, and what looks like a very, very stressed out Dea. Because Dea, you have completely sobered up by this point. And it takes a lot to get through that kind of drink.
Oh,
I
hey.
think it's
Took you guys long enough.
when they're walking in, like Gia and Elia like chit-chatting and probably like smiling and laughing, and they walk in, they see that, and Ellie's face just like drops, and it is immediately in medic mode, and she runs over to them.
Oh no, don't worry. They're not dying.
As
I made sure.
Eliana, you see Kaya slurring their words at you. You don't have a clue as to what they're trying to say.
They're not dying. I just did a little scratchy scratch.
As you can tell at a glance, Kaya is hammered. Dea, you can't even understand this anymore. The language translation that is being drunk with your friends has turned off now that you're sober. And you're realizing just how smashed Kaya is.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Uh,
I'm not a boy. I'm a cat.
Gia, can
Ellie's
people
gonna
hear me?
turn
I don't think
to
we can.
Hang on. Gia, are you alive? Oh god.
You are currently not speaking.
Gia, did you die?
I think they may be trying to
Hang on.
fix
Pause.
their microphone.
Alrighty, and we're back. Sorry about the confusion. We had a technical issue. So, go ahead. Continue on.
Ellie turns to Dea, just asks, "Are either you or Kaya physically hurt?"
No, No. no,
Okay.
this isn't our blood.
Mayo Kaya.
And now, Gia, you were saying?
Alright. So I was saying before I had my technical issues, at least when we walked through the bar, I just went, and I'm just kind of shocked in my face. I looked to them like, what the hell happened? We were gone for how many hours?
Who?
It was just been 2 hours.
No. Guy with a mask.
Hours of fun.
Did you
Okay.
guys go drinking?
I
Hang
had
on.
one drink. I tried to get Kaya back. She got into a drinking contest with some dwarves.
They called me a pussy.
And I didn't realize that dwarves drank that strong of shit. So, well, anyway, we went out drinking, had a good time. We're on our way back. This person came out of an alleyway with this weird ass skull mask, drew a blade, and well,
I'm gonna shank us.
I
Shank
tried to subdue him with well these hold up fists, and well kind of raked them with her claws.
with
And
these.
yes, with those.
Meow.
I
And
will
Yeah.
well,
point
I
out,
thought,
one of their arms is still facing the wrong way at the elbow.
and
Yeah.
I may have broken some bones, but they looked like the people that we were supposed to be following. And like I said, they drew steel, and well, oh shit, the sword's gone. It's still back there in the alleyway.
No, and
Don't go
the
get it. You're
clown.
staying here. You're
The
staying here.
clown.
Hang on.
The
I also
clown.
heard Mika talking.
Right. As soon as she hears that those two aren't hurt, first of all, I want to check out that mask. Like, one, can I tell anything about it, and what if it might be related to some sort of bullshit, and two, how it's secured to this
Make
person.
a religion and investigation. While you're doing those, we'll see what the talkers are doing. So continue on. I'll get to the description here in a second.
Going to be using hero points to give me advantage.
Just with both of them?
Yeah, with both of them, because I suck at both.
Coolio. So, talkers, go ahead.
Ugh,
Hey,
clown.
and yeah, the clown. That's right. There was a clown who appeared right after it happened, sort of gave us a funny look, and then ran off. We don't know if they were some of those evil clowns or the good clowns. I don't know anything about these damn clowns.
Okay.
And they give us a funny look because it's a clown.
Okay.
By the way, Gia. Not Gia, Gia. What was it?
Gia.
Gia, I had it right. Cool. They are still spattered with blood all over their fronts. Kaya's got it off
Okay.
their hands for the most part, but it is still
Oh my god.
coated.
Okay. I did anybody see you carry this man?
I don't know. Just the clown. The clown was the only one that I really
clown.
noticed.
The clown is down. They're down to clown.
This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get the flame fist, and we're gonna turn in this person. And I'm gonna whisper real quickly over to Ellie. Ellie, how badly are they injured?
We will see in a second. She's waiting to be able to figure out how to take the mask off so she can do a proper examination of the person.
You
Which
see,
is why we're investigating the mask.
the mask isn't related to the Dead 3. It's actually a strange rendition, as far as you can tell, of the god Mask, the god of thieves.
Oh, hey.
Oh, shit.
That's fine.
But as you're looking for it, you see the mask covers the entire front portion of their face, going up over the cheeks and under the chin, locking it in place to make a full mark, so you can't see anything of the individuals wearing its face. And you see there is a large crack in the clasp of the mask itself, the clasp that's holding the mask in place. And you see, to work around this, they have tied it together and locked it with a lock. Almost a quick makeshift repair.
Okay, so is the lock around their neck?
No, it's around the back of their head.
Okay, what fabric is the mask made out of?
It is not made out of fabric at all. It is made out of effectively, it's a wooden mask, painted black and white.
No.
Okay.
The top of it goes around their skull cap, and then it is clasped right behind it, leaving the back of the neck and the sides of the neck exposed. But it looks like they had a hood that was usually up covering it. It has since fallen off.
Can I see any way or any precary I can try and pry it open? Because I have no thieves' tools. And I don't think anyone else here does either. So it's not like we're lockpicking the lock.
I mean, it doesn't look like a particularly strong lock.
Can I try break the lock without hurting the person?
It's gonna be, you have to be it'll be disadvantaged because it's gonna be a little hard to do it with it being right at the back of their head.
Mm-hmm.
But it wouldn't be impossible.
I would like to try.
So that would just simply be in athletics. At disadvantage as you try to be careful of their head.
And?
You do manage to rip it open.
Oh, great. Okay, so now I can take the mask off?
You can. And you see the face of a very pretty woman as a bunch of kind of pinkish red and blue hair falls out of the mask, of the back of the mask, as it was all worked up into the back of the skull cap. And you can see they are some kind of elf, maybe half elf, based on their features, and you can see the tips of their ears are painted blue, along with a lot of blue eye makeup.
AC, is this
Okay.
any indication that they might be like a noble person or anything?
As you look over, once she gets the mask off, can I get a history check with advantage from good Gia?
Sure
Ooh.
thing. Let's see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Please be good. Please be
That is a 19. Gia? They're not a noble. You know that for a fact, because you
Okay.
know exactly who that is. That is an up-and-coming actor that is supposed to play in a play that should be coming on in the next week or so, or in the next 10 day, by the name of Aurelia von Tharasis. If you look
Oh my
in
fucking god.
artwork, you will see her image. She is supposed to play the god Mask.
Oh my god. You fucking idiots.
But there's her face.
I say this
Okay.
out. I say this out loud to Kaya and Deha.
I would like to assess the wounds and start to treat them.
Roll me a medicine check.
Are they even conscious?
No, they're very not conscious
Will
right now.
do.
They had 2 barbarians beat the snot out of them.
Nah, I'm using MVP to reroll that with
Gotcha.
advantage. Nah.
Why does all my why can't anybody ever be actually bad guys? Oh my god.
Who just attacked?
17.
But before we continue on, Eliana, you see there are large lacerations across the chest, in which you can see has somewhat ripped the top of their binding, keeping their chest in place, as Mask is supposed to be a male god. So they are very bound up, but you can see the top of the cloth they're using to bind themselves has ripped, and there is a lot of blood coating the front of those bandages. As well, their elbow is in a bad way.
Alright, so I would like to start off by pumping some magical healing into them and healing the wound on their chest.
That's easy enough to start healing.
Yep, a good old cure wounds. And then after that, I would like to set their arm correctly before healing that as well.
You know it's going to take a lot more healing to deal with a wound like that for the arm specifically. The lacerations and whatnot are easy to deal with, but that arm's going to be a little bit of a problem. That won't be too terribly difficult to deal with for the right cleric, but it is beyond your capabilities at the moment.
We need to get her to a church.
Okay, but I have managed to. She's not bleeding to death. I've managed to seal up the wound on her chest.
Yeah, and she wasn't bleeding much to death at first. She was stabilizing. Or
Yes.
she was already stable, but she was still wounded.
May I explain to everybody who this person is?
Go ahead.
You know them?
Yes. In fact, this is an up-and-coming actress by the name of... Shit, CC, I already forgot the
Alira
fucking name.
von Tharasis.
Alira von Thorisis. She was supposed to be playing a god named Mask in a play coming up in a week.
Well,
You
Wow.
two
dare I
just
say,
attacked
She-
an innocent young woman in the dark at night
It's
while
still
drunk.
day.
Oh, they did this in broad daylight.
Yep.
You guys just attacked an innocent woman in broad daylight.
well, dare I say,
had-
she
who was
played
just-
her part too well.
The city is dangerous right now. There's a refugee crisis. The Flaming Fists are gone crazy. And there are cultists running around. She was simply defending herself as 2 very drunk, terrifying people came up to her in an alleyway. As I told you, you are a terrifying person, Kaya.
Ugh. Oh, my head
Yeah.
is spinning.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am going to take this woman to a church. This is more than I can deal with. I did everything I can. She's not going to die, but I'm going to need some help. You are going to need to deal with that. And she gestures over to Keha and Kaya and goes to pick up
Yes.
the woman.
I will deal with this.
And Ellie
Good
picks
luck
up the woman and
Godspeed
starts.
to you.
We're searching for cultists. Cultists who usually wear masks. A skull mask for a god who's coming things. How the fuck am I supposed to know that they're an actor? I know nothing about this place. They drew steel, and for all I knew, they were out for their next victim.
Not
Yeah, to
not
me-
immediately attack. Approach. Let them get away a little bit, and then tail them.
Please
No,
pause for a moment.
to-
And back.
Okay. I don't know the gods of this region, okay? All I know is that I see somebody with a skull mask drawing a sword. That's gonna be a problem.
I'll
All
be
right, I am a
honest.
mercenary by trade. Violence, state-sanctioned violence, is my job. I am not a peacemaker. I am an enactor of state-sanctioned violence. That is my duty. Okay? So, if a person is an actor, or if they are this or that, I am usually hired to solve a problem through violence. That is what I know. I don't do diplomacy. That's for people beyond me. Okay, and I'm not just gonna sit there and stop at the first sign and ask a person kindly, are you perhaps a cultist of a dead god that I
I
don't
am
know?
not saying you need to ask them something. I'm asking you to stop and think. Did they attack you? Did they run at you with a knife out to attempt to try to kill you?
No, I didn't.
So you two just okay.
To be fair,
You
if
draw
she were an
steel.
actor, she could have just kept the mask in a bag, not wear it around.
Oh, I agree. I agree. However, that does not change what happened here. And trust me, there are multiple parties at fault. There might be multiple parties at fault here, but that does not change that you two brutally attacked somebody like that. Their arm is in a position it should not be. Okay, there's non-lethally taking somebody down, and then there's what you guys just did.
You could snap it back.
Oh, but not everybody can just do that. Okay,
Yeah.
she's gonna need hospitalization, rehabilitation, and she's gonna need a lot of medical care. And she's gonna have nightmares of this event for weeks.
I okay. I think I'm coming down, but
And here's my next part. Now that you're coming down, why were you guys drinking?
There was
Wisp.
this bar down the way, a bunch of dwarves outside. All of them talking about the good meads and stuff. I can't remember the name of the bar.
They did the unforgivable. They called me the bitch. And I am not, because I am not a dog.
For everyone to know, Gia's brain just went into dial-up tone.
I don't know anything about their custom.
Okay. I'm gonna warn you guys. We I have no problem that you guys drank. However, guys, there has to be limits here. We have a responsibility. And even as a mercenary, you should know there's a bit of responsibility, especially when you're hired to guard guard and protect something.
Hey, in our defense, they did not tell us it was dwarven ale. We just thought it was normal beer.
It's always dwarven ale, trust me, it always is. Now,
You could have at least prefaced that.
now, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk to. Now, the guards have definitely probably been called on you guys, seeing how the hostess who mans the bar is currently not here, and I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be. So they've clearly ran off at the terrified sight of you guys being covered in blood. You go tell the guards. So when they get here, you're going to tell them exactly what happened, one for one.
All right.
And you're going to be very apologetic, and sincere.
I know exactly what to say, and it's that we were minding our own business.
Absolutely not.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Whoever
no.
that is.
No. You were not minding your own business there. Or you actively decided to attack a random person without provocation.
What accounts in the city as provocation?
Charging at you with a knife.
Charging. So they have to be actually within an inch of ending your life in order for you to defend yourself.
I'm sorry, are you telling me that you're not strong enough to beat a cultist is charging at you? You can be ready. What I'm saying is, you need just to be wary.
The way I was raised and taught, someone draws steel on you, they had better be willing to back that up with their life.
Unfortunately, that's not how it. Well, no, not unfortunately. I did not mean to say that. Actually, cut that. Well, here we don't have to live by that kind of code.
All right.
I did die. How do I say it again?
Dia.
Dia, I don't know you too well. I've literally just met you, so I'm not gonna act like I should expect better from you. I just wish to tell you this, to inform you of all this, so you can learn for the future. However, Kaya, I know you can do better.
Okay.
And I am quite disappointed.
Through the headache. Yeah, I'm exaggerating.
Can you repeat that?
I'm inclined to agree.
While this is going on and y'all are figuring out what's going on here, we're gonna go check in on Ellie. As
Ellie?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Ellie is started, just took this woman in her arms and started carrying her towards the temple district, which she already knows where that is from the inn because, well, we had walked there from the inn. We had walked there from the inn, just earlier that morning. So she is walking towards the temple district with, this woman in her arms as fast as she can.
You're going as fast as you can, moving down the streets. People are getting the fuck out of the way, not really knowing what's going on, as you are sprinting down the street, taking the most open paths you can. And as you are going through a courtyard, you notice something. Up
Okay.
on the roof, a couple of blocks down, you see a familiar figure standing on the roof.
Oh no.
It's
On
Kaelen.
the roof, a couple.
Oh, thank God.
Oh!
You can see he was starting to wave before he's kind of understanding what's going on, and you can see, even in the distance, it registering a kind of a local horror, and he starts to move forward. When Ellie, you see something change in his face as he starts shouting something. Can I get a perception check?
Yes. No!
As Ellie, you really can't make out what he's saying, but it doesn't take long for you to understand probably what it was. You're pretty sure it was the words behind you. As you feel your throat suddenly warm up, as you don't feel pain, but you know enough medicine to know the front of your shirt and armor is suddenly coated in blood. And your muscles are going weak as you lose your grip on this half-elf as you collapse to your knees. You grab at your neck and you feel a long slit. You can see, as your vision is very quickly starting to blur, Kaelen is running across the rooftops heading that way. And as you collapse to the side, you see there is a figure standing behind you. A figure with a long black blade dripping with what you know to be your blood. He is wearing black armor denoted with red cloth all over it. You don't need to make a perception, religion check to know that one of Baal's men has found you. And as you look at him, your life's blood pouring over your chest and on to the woman you sought to save, that, for tonight, is where we're going to end it. Thank everybody for joining us this week, and for those listening, I am glad you were here for this one, and I hope you come back next week to see where this all goes. Y'all have a wonderful night. Bye!